Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be learning about light energy for class 8 ICC syllabus. This is the third part of this series. If you haven't watched the first two videos, kindly go and watch it for better understanding. Now, let us look at what we'll be doing in today's video. We'll be learning about the reasons for early sunrise and late sunset. We'll be learning about the causes for mirage in a desert. We'll be learning about refraction of light through a rectangular glass block. So now let's learn about early sunrise and late sunset. So just before sunrise and after sunset, the upper atmospheric layers are warmer than the layers on the Earth's surface. So here atmosphere near the Earth's surface, that is this portion, this layer will be more denser and this layer will be rarer. Now when sun is just below the horizon, the sunlight while coming to the Earth's surface, it suffers refraction because this is rarer and this portion is denser. So when sunlight travels, it suffers refraction from rarer to denser and it bends towards the normal at each refraction. Right? So due to this continually at successive layers, the sun can be seen a few minutes before rising. It is again an effect of refraction as we learned in the previous video. It is due to the refracted ray being straight or bending, right? It is due to refraction. So that is why sun can be seen a few minutes before it's rising. So that's why we have early sunrise and late sunset at times. I hope this is clear. Now let us learn about mirage in a desert. Now here always first let's look at this. So when in a desert, we know that the soil is very hot, right? It's very heated up due to sunlight. So the soil on the desert, in the desert, will always be denser. And this denser reduces as it goes upwards and it becomes more rarer. So keeping this in mind, let us learn about mirage in a desert. Mirage in a desert is nothing but an optical illusion. Now this is again caused due to refraction of light. So during the day, the sand is hot and it heats the air above it. So the layers of atmosphere near the ground are more warmer or more rarer than or more denser than the ones above. So the ray of light from the sun hits the tree. As you can see, the sunlight will hit a tree, any tree in the desert, and it reflects. So it travels from rarer to denser and it bends away from the normal. So as a result, the refraction at the surface of separation at successive layers, as you can see, it refracts continually at successive layers, and each time the angle of refraction increases and the angle of incidence also increases as it goes from rarer to denser medium till the angle of refraction becomes 90 degree. So on further increase in angle of incidence, the ray of light from rarer to denser is not refracted but it becomes reflected. So there is reflection happening. This reflected ray now travels from rarer to denser and it bends towards the normal at each refraction. Now this is why we can see mirage in a desert. Mirage is nothing but it happens due to refraction at successive layers and reaches the observer. This is due to refraction of light that causes mirage in a desert. Mirage is not real, it is just an optical illusion caused due to the refraction of light. I hope this is clear. Now let us move ahead. Let us learn about refraction of light through a rectangular glass block. Now here we have a rectangular glass block, as you can see. First, there is a ray of light, okay, falling on the glass block. The ray of light is EO and this is the incident ray. So when the incident ray falls on the surface of a glass block, we can see a normal. NO N dash is the normal at the surface of the glass block at the point where the incident ray hits. And now since this is from rarer to denser, it bends towards the normal and it travels along OO dash, as you can see. And here another refraction, O dash H, another refraction occurs. Now from here, if this is from rarer to denser, so the incident ray bends towards the normal, but here it is from denser to rarer, so the incident ray bends away from the normal. Now in this diagram, EO is the incident ray, and as I said, NO N dash, this is the normal, OO dash is the refracted ray, and MO dash M dash is the normal, O dash H is the emergent ray. Now this will be emergent ray, we represent it with E. Now here OO dash enters glass to air, so it bends away from the normal and travels along O dash H. Now here EO is the incident ray, OO dash is the refracted ray, and O dash H is the emergent ray. Emergent ray here is always parallel to the incident ray. So EO will always be parallel to O dash H. Incident ray is always parallel to the refracted ray, which also means the angle won't be same, but the rays will be, that is the incident ray and the refracted ray will be in the same direction. They will be parallel. So here EO will be equal to O dash H, but emergent ray here is laterally displaced from the incident ray. Now what is lateral displacement? O dash X. This is called lateral displacement. This and this distance is called lateral displacement. It will always be equal. Now here X is laterally displaced, which is the perpendicular distance between angle of incidence and angle of refraction. Now again, when the ray of light comes, the refracted ray again gets refracted when it goes from denser to rarer medium, and it bends away from the normal. Again there is a refraction happening here, and the ray of light comes out of the glass block. It bends away from the normal due to refraction. Now I hope this is clear. I hope you have understood. Thank you so much for watching. Let's meet again in another educational video. Till then, thank you and happy learning.